I'm going to show you how to use brown food colorant for food styling. You might be asking yourself, what is brown food colorant? Well, at the supermarket, they sell this substance here. This is called Kitchen Bouquet. There might be a few other brands. This is the only one that I know of. And it's essentially a liquid amino sort of reduced kind of salty stock that people use in gravies. But I've found that it is an amazing colorant for food styling. You can make fake beverages. You can also use it to glaze like the perfectly glazed turkey that you see, on the billboards at Thanksgiving time. Like, no one's turkey ever looks like that. The food stylist turkeys look like that because they use this food colorant. You might have a plate of food that you want to shoot. Say you've made a gorgeous piece of fish and you're shooting it and you decide, oh, it looks so much better if there was a glass of wine in the background, but you don't have any wine at your house. So what are you going to do? If you have this is what you use. I'm going to start with a little pitcher of water, and I'm going to add some of the brown colorant to it. And you want to start very small, just the smallest amount. In fact, you might even want to take a pick or a little eyedropper and add some colorant to it and kind of drop it in and see what's going on there. See what it looks like. And see how the color starts to change. This is very, very faint. We can't really, that's not going to really read on camera. So maybe I'll just add a little bit more, just on the end of a skewer or an eyedropper. And I'm going to keep just adding a bit. The opening on this bottle is really big, and it'd be pretty hard to sort of dump it in there and have the appropriate amount. So I always say when coloring anything, even with working with like food coloring for cupcakes and stuff, start small, add more later. So let's see. All right, I think this looks pretty good. This looks like it could be a glass of Chardonnay, no problem. Or even a very light apple juice at that. So then I'm just going to add it to my glass carefully. This is where you can also use a funnel to add this in, or just pour very, very carefully. I always like to pour the drink to exactly where I'm going to shoot it, so as to not have to pick it up and move around. And there you have a glass of fake wine. And then to make a cup of coffee, since I've already colored this part way, well, a coffee should look dark. So I can just pour some in here. And now we have coffee. So I'll carefully pour that into my coffee cup. And now we have a fake cup of coffee and a fake glass of wine. And this is how you use brown food colorant in food styling.